I have this little light on. Hey guys, thank you. Welcome to the call. I have this one. Um,
It's a good light.
that's on Montana's TikTok shop, but I tried to return it because it didn't come with the clip. And they said the clip's not available. So I returned it, but they said keep it, and I'm getting my money back anyway.
Oh, good. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know.
So they shipped the product, but the clip's not available.
Yeah, they said they got too many complaints, so I wasn't gonna get a clip. And I'm like, well, then I don't want the product.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks different than mine does. I don't. It's the same. I guess they swapped them out.
It's the same link. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being on our call. It's Monday, August 18th. And I was thinking this was the last of our series on selling elevated skincare, and it's actually the second to last one. So we will have one more after this one. But before we dig into the training, we have a prize to give away. And I want to hear about some wins. How are you guys doing? Are you doing well with your follow-ups? Let's dig into last week and see how things are going. So, who would like to share?
Well, I've got 11 scans since last Monday. So last week I dedicated time to just getting the scans. So this week, I haven't even looked at your challenge, Anita, what this week
Sales.
is.
It's
Is it?
sales.
Well,
Yeah.
so this week I'm going to do my follow-up with them because of course I told them no purchase necessary, but I still want to at least touch base and ask what they thought about the scan. Did they feel like it was hitting them spot on? Um, I met with my salon girl today, so I'm going in her shop on Thursday. So she did the scan and she is a skincare person, like wears it. She doesn't sell it or in her shop or anything. She was pretty amazed with the scan herself. So that was a positive.
hmm I think even just getting into a salon is such a huge positive. Like it just blows me away what you guys are doing or what you're
Four of
doing.
my 6 scans were from the boutique that I put mine in last week.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So, do you guys want to talk on that for a little bit? Because I know you both are doing it, and I'm going to put some verbiage in the chat too on follow-ups. This is Jen McCann's follow-up system. So I'm going to put this in the chat while you guys go ahead and share what you're up to besides no good.
That's the fun stuff.
I mean, honestly, I think well, me and Christy both brainstormed this since we're local to each other. But basically, we're just starting small in the salons. We're not going full in lab and all of that. Our QR code is there for them to be able to do the scan. Of course, we all know that's going to take them to our shopping site if they decide to do more. But I know personally, I am planning to do two pop-up a month in both of my places. And it's not going to be like all day things. It's going to be like 3 or 4 hours here and there because we all know a salon's foot traffic is different every single day. So you could literally go in there 5 days a week and see to five different, different people. So that's kind of where I'm going to start introducing the custom in lab or the bundles, anything outside the essentials. And that's just a way for us to get our foot in the door of seeing more people by doing that.
Yeah. I love that. And these salon owners, is it a hairstylist or boutiques or just a
Uh,
combination?
well, mine is a boutique and a salon, so it's two
Same thing
different
for
ones.
me. One
And
salon, one boutique. And
Okay.
a tan. The boutique is a tanning and boutique.
yeah, the one that she's in with the tanning one is like a luxury place. Like it's like they are fancy, fancy. Yeah.
Fancy, fancy.
Gorgeous in there.
Huh.
It's gorgeous in that place.
It is.
Oh, and then did you know these boutique and salon owners before you went in and talked to them about it?
Salon, yeah, she's my beautician.
So
Don't
both
look
of our
after Dave,
salons
but
are our own personal beauticians. We don't use the same
There you
person.
go. Uh-huh.
But the other, so the one that we did a pop in a couple of weeks ago was really the first time Christy had met them because
I know some workers there, but the first time I met the owner.
yeah. And my boutique person is actually one of my customers in my security business that owns two boutiques. And I just thought, well, I'll ask. We'll see what she says, you know. And we're actually having a phone conversation in the morning to set down a time when I'm coming out to put my stuff in.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah, it kind of was like I feel like we wanted to start simple, people we were comfortable talking to and understanding that if they said no, and I literally went in today, and I said, look, if it's not for you, if you don't think it's gonna work, I promise you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you tell me no. And she never, not once said no or not even close. Matter of fact, by the time I left, she was actually asking more questions about becoming an ambassador.
excellent. Well, good. Thank you for sharing that because that just inspires me to think about I need to do it. And it seems like it needs to be complex, but it doesn't. And that's what, and you're just putting your QR code, your
Oh.
products are right there. Your Venmo is there, your PayPal is there, so they can just buy stuff off the shelf right there from the boutique or but they pay you directly. So
And
they're
I feel
basically
like
giving you a
I feel
shelf.
like our scans are going to go way up just having them in a place that are different. People are walking in every day. Just like Brooke told me today, she's like I had my mind, like I already had some setups that like what I was going to set it up and look like. She's like, no, this is going by the cash register. They're going to sit here and make appointments with me. It's going to be in their face. She said, if you put that QR scan there, everybody's going to scan it because they're going to be curious. I said, so that was my little foot in the door. I was like, well, I'm gonna just tell you, you're making money off what products are here in your shop. If you see a lot of people doing that scan, that means they're going to my possible shopping link. And that's that's your clue. If you see a lot of people doing that, that it might be best for you to just become an ambassador. That way you're not missing out on anything. And
Mhm.
I said, because that's where the money is. The money is to be made on the website.
Yeah,
So she was
because
like, oh,
nothing
you're
in it.
right.
Yeah, there's nothing in it for her
Right.
to set
So,
it up at right now.
yeah.
And the boutique, maybe if people would go in and you can advertise, Christy, I've seen you advertise, hey, we're set up here now. And so you can do that to get people to go into the boutique, but it's kind of weird. You wouldn't want to send someone to the hair salon to go get a scan or but you could to the boutique if you wanted to. But like I said, Christy, I've seen you advertise the boutique, or were they advertising it for you?
Both. We both done. Both of me and Jen, both every time we go somewhere, we pop a live on there, wherever we're at.
Yeah, you pop alive.
Pop a live.
I
But
need to
like
get
she
more hip
said,
with it.
4 of her scans came from the boutique itself. Nothing that she did. It was curiosity.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And getting them on board with loving it too. And it might not hurt you to give the boutique owner, if you need to, like some product. If they haven't bought the product and used it, if they were using it, then I think they would rave about it a lot more. So even maybe giving them just one active and one base, which is a really inexpensive gift
Mm-hmm.
um, to get them to start trying it too.
And my
It's
beautician already uses it, so that's why she didn't hesitate to say yes about me putting it in there. So she loves it.
And mine had never scanned, never. And I'm told, shared with y'all, I'd be sitting in her chair. I'd pull my before and after book out to get questions asked and everything. She's never, I knew her husband had bought her a really expensive skincare line for Christmas. Like it was like high dollar skincare. So I knew she was using skincare and it was a very high dollar and it would take her 30 and 40 minutes a night to do her routine. And when we sat down today, she's like, I just cannot believe she watched me do a live. I did a quick live, like 5 minute live this before I left my house today with my Glow Trio. And she was like, I just can't believe you do your skincare that quickly. I was like, when it, that's what the simplicity of this is. I need something that I can fit in my routine. So she was, I walked away with some really good vibes with that. So
Good.
I feel good about it. What it'll do, I don't know, but I have a feeling she's going to be trying. She already said when she asked about becoming an ambassador, she said, okay, so what if it doesn't sell in my shop and I do grab that $279 kit? Because I'm not even talking about no website join or nothing, like get some product in your hand, and things like that. And I was like, there's no sales quota. She's like, so if me and my mama are the only ones that can use it or they're willing to do it, I would be okay just to purchase for ourselves. I said, yep. She's like,
But you're like, look at Paige. Paige is like, they respect her so much, and you can go back
It's
with that too.
so easy. It really is.
yeah. And I shared with her about our roundtables in Atlanta. When they talked about how they weren't behind the chair 5 days a week now because they were doing this. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're talking my language. I was like, all you got to do is start using it and sharing it. People are going to come back to you. So hopefully I planted enough seeds. Maybe she'll go home and think about it tonight before I come and put my product out Thursday. She'll be like, I think I'm just going to do it myself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I'll be back at square one. Where am I going with this bundle?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. And and people are watching. We always say that. And actually, I'll tell my story a little bit later because that's kind of what we're talking about today with our training. But does anyone else have a win or two that they want to share? How's your week been?
Yeah, I was on vacation and still the person that,
Oh,
well, family we were meeting up with, she's like, I want to talk to you about the skincare. I really need it. And so it just, again, it shows me that she's listening, she's seeing me, and she ordered the whole thing.
Right.
I
nice.
gave her some of the product I had in hand, and then we ordered her what I didn't have. So, and she used my custom in lab the whole week while we were there.
Wow, good. So,
Yeah, I'm like, reel her in.
yeah.
So Paige says she had never tried it before. Has she ever
Nope.
even showed interest before?
Nope.
That is proof that people are watching. I didn't even know my girl was watching me. Like I didn't see her on there. I don't know if
Yep.
she caught the replay or whatever, but she's never commented. So, and she said, I watched you this morning. I was like, you did? I didn't see you watching me.
And that's my story too, because so I'm like, okay, I've got to get out. I need 15 scans at least minimum. So I'm like, I got last night, I just got into my text messages actually. I just started going through and texting some people that I've had conversations with, not necessarily about Abby at all. Like my friend, I'm like, will you do the scan? And she sends me back a GIF of like a pug dog and then something else. And I just said LOL. So I'm like, I guess you're not going to ask me for the link. Like, thanks. Like, our friends are, I swear they're the worst. They
They are.
are our worst
Just
customers.
don't do that.
I just told Chrissy, I said, this is a
Like,
person who lives right here on the lake with me. She has done business with me in my other business, and I know her personally. And I did the same thing yesterday. I went through like old messages, and I didn't necessarily go right in with Abby. I was like, hey, her husband was in a car wreck. How's your hubby doing? Is he, recovered or whatever? And we just chit chatted 2 or 3 times back and forth. I said, did you see on my Facebook page, I am in a skin analysis scan or challenge. And would you mind doing it for me? She didn't respond at first. It's about an hour later. She said, I apologize for not responding. I'm just not interested right now. And you know what I said? I said, I wasn't asking you to buy anything. I was asking you to do something for free to help me out. She
I
still
know.
didn't do it.
Yeah, it's like I asked my son if I'm like, I told him my one son did it because I said, I'll bring you an in lab or in store. And then I asked my other son, I'm like, will you to do this? And I will make an in store for you. And they're like, no, thank you. My freaking child. Like, if I base my success on being able to sell to a friend or a child, I would quit. But like my other person, acquaintance that I know, there are better supporters than our own friends and family. But and I think probably my son didn't want me to buy anything for them, but again, I don't think he really supports my choices right now in this. But but my friend, she was like, and I'm like, well, I didn't send you my before and after. It's my 5 month. And she's like, I saw those. Like, oh, did you see Melissa Sody's joining us? She's like, I see everything you're doing. I'm watching everything you're doing. And I was like, okay. So I got on the phone with her. I thought it was going to be, I was hoping I could recruit her, but she's just looking at the product right now, not even right now, but within the next month or so. But she was curious about the product, so wanted to get on the call. But she's like, "Oh, I know everything I'm watching everything you do." And I'm like, "All right, I better behave then." But you just don't know who's watching. So I think it's great. So Paige, yay for your win and welcome back from vacation on
Thank you.
a boat somewhere. I'm like, dang,
Oh, it's Moosehead Lake. It's the largest freshwater lake in Maine. It's like an ocean.
nice.
Huge.
Oh, sounds amazing. Jenna lives on the water. And so anyone else have a win that they want to share? And then we'll go right on in. I'll do the drawing for last week's scan challenge, which, okay. So 5 people got entered into the scan challenge, but the 5 people who entered, we did hit over 20 scans. Miss Janet hit 10 scans. So she got double entries, guys. Just saying. So I haven't shipped your other prizes yet. Do I wait for the month to be over? Let's hope we get some more going. Now, next week, our challenge is going to be oh, you know what? Let me share this first. Next week, our challenge is for sales. Okay. So with our whole team, we want to hit $2,000 in sales. So we're hoping these scans we did last week pay off. Janet, what did you pick for your first gift? You picked the mist.
The miss.
Would you Oh, you got the hat. Your first win was a hat
Oh
in
yeah.
a different challenge. Week 1, you picked the mist, and now we're drawing for week 2. Okay, so these are the prize options. Hopefully, I can get this. I heard that in my skincare era. Hopefully, I can order one. I already gave away the one that I bought. It's like, oh, I can use this. So let me go ahead and share. I don't think you can share see the wheel. So I'm going to share again. And I'm going to share the wheel. And so Christy has 6 entries. Janet had her 10, so it got doubled. Chandra had 4, Jenna, and then Nicole. So I'm going to shuffle.
Chances
And these are just people who filled out the Google form.
I feel like I should have a lot of number.
And then we're going to see who week 2 winner is. And it is
Shocking.
Janet. I figured so since Janet had 20 entries in there because she got so many scans in. So, Janet, congratulations again.
you.
And what prize would you like?
What is what is that even? Is that the Miss Waters or what?
It's
And
water.
Like regular bottled water?
But it's a Mister bottle. It's actually what Chandra gives to her customers as a gift.
The mister.
Oh, I'll take one of those.
Okay, you get 2 in the pack. So all right, and then that can stay in the prize vault because that will ship to you straight from Amazon. So that one will stay up in the prize vault. All right. Congratulations, Janet.
Thank
Yay.
you.
And then we did the Flash Boom Gang. We did those drawings. I know. I'm like, I think that's what it's called. That's a special chat that you can be in. And then every time you do a scan, shout yourself out. You sell something, shout yourself out, or you sign somebody up. And then once a week, we will draw two winners. And the winners this week, it was Christy Wise and um, Alexa,
Wire.
who taught at conference, the roundtable. I think that's the Alexa that did it, the esthetician. So they were the two winners, and so each week we'll pick two winners from that pool, and then we'll do a fun little latte and laughter call with the winners, and they'll each get a $5 coffee gift card too, and then get invited to a special call with us once a month. So get in that chat if you're not in that chat. You can put it on mute, you guys.
I don't know.
It doesn't have to bother
I
you.
don't know.
Just put the chat on mute and go check it every so often, or when you have a bang or a boom or a gang to add to it, just go add to that chat. So it's definitely another way to participate, to get excited, to see what people are doing, to think, okay, I can do this. I need to get, or I look at it and think, whew, got to get my button gear. I need to send out some more personal messages. And we were just talking about that first thing on the call is sending the personal messages. The social media posts are amazing, actually, but getting into people's inbox is really the way to go. So, all right, let's dig in. It's already like, all right, 5 minutes left of our 30-minute call, and I have not done any training, but we did training. We did a lot of training with, Janet and Christy and Paige, sharing your stories, sharing your wins. It's so good to know what people are doing and what's working. And it's a little bit unconventional what they're doing of getting into the salons, which is something that we want to do. And the neat thing about that is you don't, and I don't even recommend going in with, hey, let's get you a mirror and let's get you a machine. Let's start simple and just put some product in there and the QR code to scan. So good job, guys. And I feel like that is the better route to go than having them get a bunch of stuff right now. So, thank you again so much, Janet and Christy and Paige. Thank you so much for sharing your wins. We appreciate you taking, just letting us know what you're doing, how it's going. And I appreciate that because your win is inspiration to not only those of us on the call, but those of us watching the replay. So I really appreciate that. And now we're going to dig in a little bit to social selling and personal branding. And we will get some really good training on this from conference. Those of you who are at conference got the really good content lab training, and we are getting our ducks in a row to get conference training up on the Power Collective so you guys can everybody can see it because there was so many good things that happened. And you guys have already been so great. Like Vicky has been there. So I'm like, what's that handout? What's that handout? Because, I missed all the roundtables. So it's great to see what you guys learned. And it's some good stuff. And I cannot wait to catch the training. And I'm sure you are ready to catch the training a second time. You cannot get too much of that good information. So social selling, it's you using social media to build relationships, educate, and inspire. And it's not just pushing products. And we want people, of course, we all heard that, right? We all know people buy from people they know, like, and trust. It's just how it is. And the social media is your stage, and your brand is how you show up consistently. And it's not just posting Abby, 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 buy my cream, do this, do this. And that's not our job. And I think you've heard it before. Abby is the commercial that's in our life. And it's easier, to me, it's easier just to post Abby, Abby, Abby. It's like, okay, walking the dogs. How many ways can I make a post about walking the dogs or watering my plants, But it is getting
Thank
creative.
you.
with who you are, letting people get to know you. But so like a post we don't want to do is buy this cream now. We don't do that. And you guys are really, really good about it. But a good post instead of buy this cream now is tell a story. And we worked on storytelling a few weeks ago, right? I struggled with dull skin until I learned this hack. That, okay. I learned this hack, adding antioxidants. Here's why it matters. And then you tell about the product that works and fits in. And I think a really good thing is to go to ChatGPT and ask about leading statements like this. I struggled with dull skin until I learned this hack. Oh, what's your hack? So what do they call it when you want to lead with that hook? The
Mhm.
hook. Yeah. So ask GPT some good hooks for your skincare business. I see people do really good jobs with it, with getting a hook, and then you're like, oh, what did she say? Let me stop my scroll, and slow it down at least to look and see what she has to say. And um, yeah, and I think we all really are really, really good at getting the hang of that, our social selling, what we want to do. But we also want to connect with content, create content that connects with it. So we want to make sure we're doing something educational, teach them something. Even that post up there, right? I struggled with dull skin until I learned this hack. Oh, I want to know and educate them with this. Give skincare tips, give ingredient facts, give routines, give myth busters. That would be fun. Again, gosh, what did we do without Chat GPT, you guys?
I know. I solely rely on it. I literally will go in on Monday and say, give me 7 days worth of skin tips. And I might not like them all, but the majority of them are pretty good.
Yeah, I love the myth buster ideas too.
I drive that.
So yeah, and hyaluronic acid is so viral on TikTok right
Everything.
now.
Everything.
Or everywhere, yeah. So you could do an example like why hyaluronic acid is like a water magnet to your skin. Or find something creative and fun to do with that. It would be funny to do like, you could say, whatever. Why hyaluronic acid is such a water magnet to your skin, and then someone could be watering their garden, and all of a sudden you get a hose of water in your face. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like, oh, I didn't mean for it to be that magnetic.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Montana and Lindley, you are on that. Okay, you're gonna give her the hose and tell her to squirt mommy. And then someone's gonna film the whole thing go down.
You definitely would.
Yes, wouldn't that be fun? You're like, I didn't mean that kind of magnet, but okay.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That would be so
You
much
put
fun.
Lindley in it, they like it regardless.
Yes,
Learned
yes.
that.
Well,
I have one video with her for a little TikTok shop item, and it's got like 100,000 views. I think it was 98 point something last time I looked.
wow. That's awesome. Well, Jenna, you can do that with Baylor too, or Jenna and Christy could do it to each other.
That would be
You
funny
know,
too.
Baylor's
yeah.
trying to FaceTime me now. She doesn't understand when I hit the silence button.
Oh. And so share something personal. Share you, right? Again, behind the scenes, family, pet, hobbies, struggles, wins, and your morning, like for example, my morning routine isn't perfect, but here's my 2-minute non-negotiable. So what do you do? Is it washing your face? Is it, I have my hour and a half non-negotiable. Not really. It's negotiable, but but my morning's not the same if I don't do this type of thing. And then promotional, highlight your products or your business, of course, showcase ABBI, share testimonials, spotlight offers.
And
Um,
just another little thing, if you're taking a picture of you holding your coffee cup. Maybe you have your machine behind you or an ABBI box, something that says it's your business without saying it's your business.
Mm-hmm. Even a skincare cup, even like that one cup that I have on the prize vault, that one's super fun actually. It's like
Need more of these.
in my self-care era, kind of like the in my skincare era type thing. And just sharing stuff like that is super fun. Promotional, we did that. So here's what makes Abby different from store-bought brands. The lady I talked to today at networking, someone came and talked to me, and she's a drugstore dabbler. And so I'm like, our products we can make it to your budget, but remember, you're getting products that are custom made for you. You're not just looking at a pretty bottle on the shelf like you pick wine, right? I pick wine. Oh, I like that label. So I'm going to buy this one, right? We're not doing that because it's made right for them. So I'm like, you're not going to waste your money on stuff that's not working. Um, so mix these three things, education, personal, and promotional in your post. So your audience sees you as real, relatable, and resourceful. All right. I feel like not being perfect is exactly what you want. To me, that's real and relatable. Like, I knew someone that would make videos, really strong videos on YouTube, and they were perfect. And she spent so much time on them. And guess what? They weren't anything of who she was. She was nothing like that in real life. And it was like, oh, wait a minute. And that throws you off. It's like, oh, this isn't what I thought or who I thought it was. So it's really good to be relatable and be real. It's okay to be a hot mess. I don't feel like there's that much stuff on my counter, but when I look at it on camera, it looks horrible. So I'm like, there's nothing wrong with being relatable. Let me get my camera way up here so there's no background. But you know what I mean. Definitely relate to people. Let me get back to where I was. And so it's 5:35. So I flew through that. But I want to brainstorm with you guys because we're melting pot of awesomeness. You guys know everything. You guys are what keeps everything going, keeps, the wheels spinning and so forth. It's not just some notes to go off of, but I want to hear your ideas. So I want to take 2 minutes per category and let's brainstorm one idea for each type of post. And I want all of you to unmute and participate. So let's take an idea for an educational post, personal post, and promotional. Okay. So do you want to just brainstorm in the chat? And then let's do that. So if you want to type them out in the chat or just say them out loud. Either way. So let's each give an idea. We can go round robin, or you don't have to speak if you don't want to. But okay, an educational post. What's an educational post you could do?
So wouldn't it just be something specific about a specific item?
What would you like to do for your educational post on this week?
How important hydration is for your body and your skin.
Uh-huh.
You could educate about the difference in our hyaluronic acid versus others.
How ours stands out, not necessarily compare them, but how ours stands out without saying how ours stands out.
Right.
Say how ours stands out. Like
Right.
maybe I don't like you might know of one that's really trending, but you could look at the difference between the two and don't say anything about them, but say
Right.
everything good about us. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, what makes it special? And you might even be able to ask the chat GPT in well, or our Abby chat too. I don't know if you guys ever use that feature. I've definitely used it a few times and it's really good actually. But ChatGPT knows so much about our product. It's crazy. What's another educational post that you feel like someone could really learn from you right now?
Probably about our eye contour serum and how it can deep up your eyes and brighten you and lift.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell a little something about our eye contour. On our trip last week, me and Montana got absolutely fried the first day of vacation. I woke up the next day and had water pockets under my eyes, like you could squish it around.
From your sunburn, like you had blisters.
But it didn't make like blisters, just like the under my eyes, it just pocketed up with fluid.
Mhm.
I mean, just like I was 200 years old. I mean, it was literally like this one wanted to hang. Well, I went to apply that eye serum.
Oh,
The
that's
next
next.
day, I put it on twice, and it was about gone.
Really? Wow.
We used a whole lot of oil too.
I bet you did. Yeah. Oh, that's good. What else do
Eye
we want
serum.
to educate on? Deborah, you have been really good with your posts. What do you want to educate on this week?
Hmm. Maybe the collagen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real fond of the collagen.
Yeah.
The benefits of it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I think the cleansers, like the cleansers offer more than just cleansing. So I think that might be one of my product spotlights and show the advantages of just getting into a normal routine with consistent with the cleansers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could do something on every single product we have. So of course we could all have our own different favorites and want to start there or whatever. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that idea. Paige, what's your number one complaint when people sit down in your chair?
With what? Their skin?
Oh,
Um, I mostly say wrinkles,
Mhm.
because my clients are of a certain age, like myself.
mm-hmm.
Um, and dryness, dullness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was mine. Like I just felt like I was so haggard looking, like just no life to my skin and yeah. So
Yeah, it's
okay.
really amazing the change.
Yeah, it blows my mind. It really does. And that's what the girl I was talking to. She's like, yeah, you see stuff, but when it's someone you know, she's like, well, she was very kind to me and a liar, but she's like, you've always been really pretty. And when I've seen even the changes in your skin now, it, it blows me away. And I'm like, thank you. Because it blows me away too. I'm mind blown. And I wish we've got to get that, the enormity of it, or like, it's just so stinking amazing. And we've got to let people know how powerful it is. What, Janet?
I'm freezing to death. My when I come in here, usually I turn the air to 74. She's hot mess express. So she's always hot. So I was like, well, I'm gonna leave the air on 71. I'm like, are you hot? I said, are you cold? She said, no. I was like, I got chill bumps.
I put my arm on her
It's
and woke her up. Okay.
81 in my house.
Holy moly.
What'd you say?
81? Oh my gosh. We would get a hotel room at that temperature.
Right?
I'm serious.
I always have. Well, that's why Vicky, I'm like, Vicky, please, will you bring me a comfortable warm sweatshirt? I forgot my grandma's sweatshirt when we were at conference because people keep it so cold. Right now, though, from 3 to 6, I set it at 81 because of my time of day with my electricity use, but I'm not hot at all. I'm content. Totally content.
Passed out.
But, comparatively, it's whatever. One,
What's the degrees outside for you though?
I don't know. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's about 105 degrees
Oh,
outside.
it's only 105.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's actually really good. The 1 teens are hot. Anything
And
over
it's dry there too, so you don't have all that humidity.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it gets hot, but I'm sitting in the house. So, all right.
Yeah.
So we got those, our educational posts. So let's see. I can't wait to see some educational posts from you guys. And now, so the next thing we want to talk about, we probably should go faster. We'll never get through this, but I love talking and brainstorming with you guys. So, all right. So now your next one is personal. What are some personal posts? I actually struggle with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's hard when you don't have kids, huh, Vicky? Well, I mean, your
Mhm.
daughter's grown, Janet, you've got your granddaughter, but let's throw out some personal posts that we can do. I did cooking, did like grilling.
Personal could be anything. If it's in your daily life, that's your personal post. It shouldn't be made up or thought up.
Oh,
Right.
I get that, but
I have a boring life now that I'm retired and my kid's not home. I mean, boring. I
What
walk.
what
I'm
about
I'm
your
fighting
favorite?
caterpillars in my tomato plants. I could post about that because they're like killing my plants. I've just killed a
You're
bunch of
growing
them.
tomatoes. How many people grow tomatoes?
Just
I
tomatoes and peppers this year.
But
well, let's talk about
sometimes we
it.
look at our daily routines as not being adventurous, but we're not the only ones doing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to, yeah, I wrote down grilling dogs and working out. Like I did
Mhm.
one grilling my hamburgers. I'm like making my patties. I'm like, oh,
I love
I
those.
know exactly the size of the ball. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I have a story. I'll tell it when I turn off the recording. No, I don't even think I'm
I
gonna
try to
tell it.
share like recipes that pop up on my page, and people love those. Like I get personal messages like, "Oh my gosh, have you tried it yet?" But it's just so I can make some chit chat, happen. Nothing even business related. And so I actually cooked one of those tonight. I just took a picture and put it on there. But one of the recipes I shared, I just tried it tonight. Like that was my big thing for the day.
I love them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Vicky, you said walking too, right? You go out and walk.
Yes.
That
Mhm, my
sounds,
neighborhood, but
yeah,
just in my
sure.
neighborhood. I don't go anywhere.
It's okay. Sure. That's where I'm just in my neighborhood. Deborah, what do you share about? What's some personal posts you might do this week? So
About my
I
dogs.
hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Vicky, I have you down for sharing about caterpillars, gardening, and walking. Okay, that's your assignment. Deborah, what is yours?
I'll share about my dogs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What else do you do?
All I do is work.
All of those work. Everything is content. Where is that one?
And
Everything.
I work from home, so I don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Get you on the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can
right.
even post, do you go into work at a certain time every morning?
I do.
All right, here's a little thing. It's time for the daily grind. Take a picture of the clock and just have something sitting there, coffee or Coke or whatever it is you drink. I mean, it's just the personal things.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be specific, it's just showing up, but showing your personal life.
It's like I'm working in my whatever. I have another story.
Or you could say, yeah, you could even say something like, perks of working from home is you don't have to have real clothes on, or you
Mhm.
can take a picture of you wearing your house shoes, or
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, slippers or barefoot or something like that. Yeah.
got
Yeah,
made fun. I got made fun of it at one of my previous business trips because I called we're Southern. We called them the house shoes, and everybody that I was with called them slippers. I was like, slippers? That's like Cinderella stuff.
yeah, I know house shoes. Well, all right, Paige, what's personal stuff that you might want to post about this week?
Oh God, I'll probably post something about the dog or maybe something about, getting back to work this week and being back in my studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. I miss it after a week.
You
Still,
do.
32 years later.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's a perfect post right there because you
Yep.
love what you do. It's like video yourself walking into the doors like, been going a week, but I'm ready to get back. That lets your
Yeah.
clients know you're excited about your job. And
Oh, they all know it.
yeah.
A video
But
of you.
yeah, it's always good.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a
Or video you running to the
Oh God, no. No, I have terrible knees. The next thing, and I'm a klutz. Next thing you know, I'm down on the ground and we got issues. Nope.
Oh, I was like, that would be a really fun post.
Oh no,
No.
it wouldn't.
All right, Montana, what are your personal posts?
Cleanly, maybe some dinner ideas and work and moving and a yard sale and coming back from vacation.
Oh my
We got a lot going on.
Yes.
We
Okay.
just brought a 20-foot U-Haul back for the rest of what was in Georgia.
Wow.
So my garage is jam-packed full.
Yep, you got some work to do. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. What's the third category that we're going to talk about is promotional. So, it's hard. I guess promotional is different than educational, but it blends so much into one another. To me, it does. I feel like educational is promotional a lot of times, right? Doesn't, but as we were seeing in the examples up here, the promotional is, here's what makes Abby different from store-bought brands. That's like, and share testimonials, spotlight offers versus educational, which is giving them tips, ingredient facts, routines, myth busting. So, anything else you want to add to the promotional, what you want to do? I feel like we covered a lot of the promotional stuff in our educational ideas. I want to do some Mythbusters. I don't know what that'll be. I mean, it doesn't have to do with Abby, right? Just skincare in general, Mythbusters.
I like that. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to chat
Yeah,
GPT that one.
We'll probably all be doing that.
I think so. I think it's a fun one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have
If
to
you
compare
find some
that.
good ones, share them in our chat. Give us some
Mm-hmm.
ideas.
Yes, you guys, anytime you see something cool, share it in the chat. I would love to see that. And remember, we're doing a sales challenge this week. But you guys, good job being vulnerable, sharing your ideas, listing them up there. So just remember, and Melissa talked about this on the call last week.
Thursday.
Yeah, I'm like, when was her call? Yeah, so your social media it is your storefront. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you've got to stay open, but you are your brand for people to connect with. So show up, be real, and watch how your audience responds. Alrighty? Any other questions? Alrighty, well, that's a wrap. And thanks for being on. Please don't forget the challenge. Let's go out there and push for some of those sales and get entered so we can give away more prizes. Alrighty?
Yay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.